So something that comes up all the time when I'm sitting down with someone new is they say, how much should I have in an emergency fund? It's a great question. I would say there's a book answer and then there's a acceptable answer. So the book answer would say you should have somewhere between 3 to 6 months of your fixed expenses sitting in cash. Now, if you're two sources of income coming into your household, maybe that's you can get away with 3 to 4 months. If you're only one source of income coming into your household, you should probably lean towards the 5 to 6 months. So that's kind of the book answer. Now to switch gears over to the acceptable answer, let's give an example. Let's say I'm sitting down with Mrs. Smith and her book answer says she should have 25,000 in the bank. Now, when we sit down, she says, it makes me really comfortable to have 100 grand. It just gives me a lot of peace of mind. And I get that. I totally understand. So one of the first things I'm going to check is say, all right, we have our emergency fund. Think of that maybe our next 6 months needs. And then we're also building up a pool of money to eventually retire. So if I'm sitting down with Mrs. Smith and we're saving at a fantastic pace, and our pool of money looks great to be able to provide the budget we want in retirement. So we're maybe overfunded in a really great shape when it comes to our financial plan, then if it gives you peace of mind to have 100 grand in the bank, feel free. But at the same time, if we want to have way more in the bank and we're not really saving at a good pace and our retirement projections are not quite matching up where we would hope to be, then you might find a give and take a little bit between how much you should have an emergency fund and how much you should be funding your retirement. Of course, if anyone has any curiosity of how much they should based on their own particular situation, always feel free to reach out.